Ay, cash.
I'm like, Scoob, can it be like a few months before you start saying some shit like that?
You said you was dating a friend and she tried to get serious.
Ooh. Hello?
Ooh.
Hello?
Welcome back, man.
God damn, just don't mean to put it like that.
Episode 32, man. Back after a long hiatus. Are we having a special guest or not? What are you doing?
No.
Alright.
I might need help.
Right. We got plenty of topics to get to, you know what I'm saying?
Too many fucking topics, dog.
Bella Fun said show with a whole lot to say.
Too much to say at this point, man, you know. Hey, man, how you been, bro?
I've been chilling, bro. I've been good.
Man, you look, man, you know. All right, if y'all see like a minor adjustment, it's
Minor little adjustment, you know what I'm saying?
Because his eyes a little off, so he retarded. Oh, wait, can't say it.
Hey, our word, get that censored immediately. You kidding me?
Beep. My fault.
But
All right,
yeah,
man. So we got a lot of fucking topics, bro. We can talk about
a lot of topics.
You know, people shaming their same size people. We can talk about the most recent things of like fights and
we got a lot.
And microphones. Shit, microphone might just hit me just now.
Yeah, duck, watch your head, cover yourself.
Damn, bro, you know.
It's a whole lot of violence going on 2023.
You want to get like serious shit out the way, or you want to get like the fun shit out the way?
Let's get the serious stuff out the way, man.
All right, so real quick, you know, we just had, you know, one of the, you know, well-recognized show. One of, to me, which I think he makes the show. He made the show, a lot of the show. R.I.P. Angus Cloud.
Angus Cloud just passed away a couple days ago. 25 years old. Extremely sad, like you said, rising star on the hit show, the HBO
show, Euphoria.
Euphoria. 2 seasons in to his, he really stood out and started his most recent season.
He definitely did.
His storyline was going to pick up a little bit more too.
The ending of the last season was his storyline, pretty much right there.
Yeah.
So you know, they talked about, which I've heard people dib and dab about their thoughts. You know, talk about his mental health issues or whatever the case might be.
Right.
Rest in peace. You know, nobody's really saying what happened, but there's speculation of it was a self-transition.
Yeah, I definitely want to send condolences and positive thoughts to his mother, his brother, his whole family. He just lost his dad a week prior to, so that's insane. Suffered 2 extremely major losses in a matter of a week and a half, 2 weeks span.
Yeah,
so,
which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's serious business. So rest in peace to the young man. Like you said, a lot of people watched the show for it. They loved his storyline.
Definitely.
And he definitely left a lot of people with enjoyable hours of content. So
definitely.
Rest in peace to the young brother.
Definitely. Also, another serious moment, but that had a better ending to it is, you know, it's one of internet's favorite family. One of, you know, the biggest rising stars, you know, due to his dad, but his own stardom in his own.
Yeah.
Bronny James, you know,
Bronny
up and coming freshman.
Yeah.
18 years old freshman coming into USC. He suffered cardiac arrest, which is more than, you know, 9 times out of 10, a heart attack.
Yeah.
On the court, practice. You know, prayers up to him. You know, thankfully that it wasn't a self-practice and he wasn't in the gym by himself.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, because, you know, a lot of basketball players do that. You've probably done it. I've done it. You know, people that play sports, just work out. We've all been by ourselves.
18-year-old kid hooping, you know what I mean?
You know, this is what I've been doing all my life. I'm going to go into the gym. And so,
you don't need nobody to play basketball with.
Exactly. And so he suffered a heart attack on the court during practice and collapsed. And so, you know, he was in the hospital, and, you know, we did see a video of him, you know, a few days later, you know, of playing the piano. LeBron showed that, so, you know, looks like he's in good spirits.
Yeah, I'm reading this article now. They said the best case scenario for Bronny is the cause of his cardiac arrest to be something that is treatable and reversible. He was recently discharged from the hospital as well, so
yeah.
I don't know. I think that's a tricky situation because at the end of the day, he doesn't need to play basketball. I mean,
he doesn't.
From a billionaire family, and I'm not sure how much they would want to risk it, especially when we don't know the cause of it. I mean,
exactly.
It
may not be. Yeah, that's what you would think. You know, especially knowing LeBron himself, he spends $1 million a year on his body. So, I mean, of course, he has the best physicians, the best doctors, the best trainers, everything around him.
Yeah.
So, I think that is one of those things. Like you said, he doesn't need to play basketball, but, like a kid when we were all young once, we all wanted to, maybe we should have been doing things we shouldn't have been doing, but we loved it so much we continue to do it. So, we don't know what the next steps may be. He may continue to play basketball because he has all of the best things in his corner.
Yeah.
Or he may not. It's debatable. It's whatever the best decision for that family is, but it's just, just glad to see him in good health and good condition right now.
Yeah, this been we've seen this a couple times. We just saw the DeMar Hamlin thing, like these young healthy athletes that are just collapsing. They seem to be a lot of them get back to the healthy state that they were in before.
Yep.
But it's always in the back of your mind, like thinking about what if this happens.
What would happen?
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm glad he's doing all right. Of course, everybody loves the James family. You know what I'm saying, with the exception of anybody that played the Lakers in the playoffs for the last 30, 40 years, but I mean, because y'all know how that's going to end every time. But yeah, we health and keep everyone healthy, man. That's all we got for that. I mean, any more serious? Rest in peace to Gillie the Wallow. Wallow the Gillie. Gillie, Sons, Y&G Cheese. Rest in peace. 25 years old as well, just like Angus. So, I mean, you got people that really live life. Tragically taken.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that's a crazy thing for somebody, thinking about it. We're older than that.
Yeah, much.
But think about 25, what we were doing, just having fun and living life, and you don't make it past that.
Yeah, he was an aspiring rapper. His dad was extremely successful, family extremely successful. So for that to be the end of his life is very disheartening, very unfortunate.
Extremely,
when it's blessings surrounding everyone around.
And it seems
you,
like somebody like Gillie, who's been out in the Philly world for a long time.
He been shot. You know what I'm saying? Been in a shootout. So
he did everything and finally make it to the success that he's done. And the only thing that was next for him to just kind of pass along to his son and just build him up.
That brand.
And it's like I can't even do that.
Exactly.
And so rest in peace, and prayers up for Gillie and his family. So that's insane.
Yeah, it is. We want to keep rest in peace, Sinead O'Connor, self-transition as well. Which I mean, also that happened to her son as well, which is I don't know that double combination of like he using more than one person in the family in a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's
that's crazy to even imagine, let alone hear about. So
it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, that's heavy stuff.
I can they say about how when they talk about older couples who are been with each other for a certain amount of time that one once passed. The next one is short to pass, these have been kind of, hearing self-transitions or just really, whatever. But for those be straight heartbreak.
Exactly.
And, you never think about people be heartbreak, you get over it. But heartbreak is real. I've seen diagrams especially when I was in school of heartbreak literally is actually real. Yeah. Your heart is literally separated to an extent type thing where it's a real thing. So
you lose your will to live.
Exactly.
Don't find any reason to continue going on, and hopefully nobody experiences that feeling. You know what I mean? Because that's like I said, that's only something you could never relate to unless you're in that situation.
Yeah. So only thing I can say is for people, it's the hardest thing to say from the outside looking in. But all I will say is that talk to somebody. If you're going through some things, if you got anybody close to you, you got a friend, a brother, a sister, a mom, a dad, a uncle, aunt, whoever, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody you feel comfortable with. I mean, you look at everybody, especially us as in the black community, we look at therapy as kind of one of those taboo type things. But no, if you got a therapist, you got somebody that you can just speak to. If you're ever going through something, just talk to somebody because that's you never know. And if you're ever out there and you have somebody that you never know what they're going through, just ask somebody how their day is.
Right, exactly.
Have a listening ear, have a shoulder.
Be kind. like I said, therapy it's not a requirement, but like I said, it's always nice to have some type of place to release, share these emotions, you know what I mean? Whether it be something that helps you feel better or something that just helps you feel less bad than you are really feeling, you know what I mean? So yeah, just keep your spirits high, you know what I mean? If you subscribe to something, commit to it fully. If you got loved ones, make sure you let them know, hey, I'm feeling like this, so they know they need to step up.
Facts.
What they're doing, like you said, talk to someone, just find a way to release those emotions, because holding it in, dealing with that and sitting in your by yourself
it's tough.
No one can bear that type of pressure.
And on the other end, just tell somebody you love them. You know what I'm saying? You got friends, you got family, you got anybody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it seems crazy, but you got your homies. Tell them you love them.
Life is hard, man.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what happened if you just love type things. You never know what they can go through, and they just may need that. People like, oh shit, like I appreciate that. So things like that. So just let people know you love them and you care about them, because sometimes that's all they need to just kind of get through that.
The thing about it, man. The thing about life is it's hard, and we all going through it. Mm-hmm. We all going through that same thing. We all going through the same course. We wake up every day and go to sleep every day. So sometimes those days are rougher than others. So keep your spirits high, keep your head high.
Yeah, definitely.
Stop. He bigger than everybody. That's the crazy shit about it. He bigger than everybody.
Big ass 6.
God damn. Big ass nigga.
Yeah. Speaking of that.
That's what we rolling into?
Yeah, we gonna roll straight into it though. Hey guys. Let me say this, right? Love yourself.
For sure, man.
And if you love yourself, don't hate on anybody else for loving themselves. So I'm gonna start with that.
Okay. Where you going with this? Where you going with this?
The ass she got liquor game bandit.
Rakishi. Rakishi.
Oh shit!
Y'all might be too young to understand.
Yeah, y'all definitely gonna be too young when they was fucking on the turnbuckle doing that shit.
The sumo wrestler.
But Lizzo herself, all right,
very talented.
Very. Her music is
very
fucking world renowned.
Melissa Jefferson.
Yeah. Lizzo? Oh, that's her name. Melissa Jefferson?
Yeah.
Lizzo. Okay. I guess.
That's good. Pretty cool.
All right. See what you did there? Take out the Melissa. Yeah, all right, cool. Melissa Jefferson, a.k.a. Lizzo, is in a lawsuit right now, being sued.
Yeah.
All right. 3 of Lizzo's former dancer is suing the singer for sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment.
Yep.
All right. Filed on Tuesday, August 1st. Her dancers accused Lizzo of pressuring one of the dancers to touch a naked performer at an Amsterdam club. She also allegedly subjected the dancer to an excruciating audition after leveling false accusations that they were drunk on the job.
I didn't know any better. I would have thought this the Weeknd new show. That's
exactly what it sounds like.
Sound like this was based off Lizzo doing her best. That's where Weeknd got it from. Bum ass HBO. You see what I'm saying?
A little bit, but I mean,
you like it?
I did like it a little bit.
It got canceled early.
It definitely did. 5 episodes in, that shit ended quick. I said, "Oh fuck."
Anyway,
they had to speed that bitch up. But also, let me see. It said, unfortunately, there's more. The backup dancers accused Lizzo of bringing attention to one of the dancers gaining weight. She allegedly fired the dancer for recording a meeting due to a health condition. That right there just said, Melissa Jefferson, you are out of fucking pocket, baby.
You know you dead ass wrong.
You out of fucking pocket.
I got two perspectives to look at.
Okay,
Number one,
talk to me from the against Lizzo part.
No, I ain't say I was against neither one.
Oh shit! All right, cool. All right.
I'm saying, as a matter of fact, let me start with the old saying: "It takes one to know one." Big girl knows she see a big girl. A big girl knows she see a big girl.
She knows she gaining weight.
You've
been eating too much.
I was small 1.2, and when I started slowing down a little bit, okay, you need to calm down.
You gotta chill.
It's only one big girl on this damn tour.
I understand.
On the other side, let me go against it. The hypocrisy. Number one.
That's insane.
The thing that makes it funny, first of all, her production company name is Big Girl Touring. That's the name of it. It's a fact. Big Girl Touring Incorporated.
BGT
The
Incorporated.
funny thing about this is Lizzo fat shaming somebody else as a fat person is. We've been fat shaming her for the last 5 years.
We done told you to put your ass cheeks
We've been
away.
fat
We done told you to put some goddamn clothes on. Bitch, we done told you to lose weight.
Which brings me to my main point.
Go ahead.
This is just another example of women
Hating women. Oh my gosh, I was thinking the same shit, bro.
Hating accountability.
Oh, I was thinking the same shit, bro.
You knew something was wrong with being that big when we was calling your ass out, but you played the victim and got your fame up. But now that you see somebody looking the same way we was looking at you, all of a sudden you ready to fire somebody else. Damn, just a Twitter comment. We was leaving Twitter and Instagram comments. You ready to let that girl lose her livelihood? Okay, Melissa Jefferson. I see it was you and Big Girl Company. Y'all got something coming to you. You and Big Girl Torn Inc. I know what's going on here. I know it.
You know what Big Girl
I see the play. I see the play. Don't try to hog all the fatness to yourself. Don't try to hog it to yourself. Listen, it's in the proof's in the pudding. Whatever I say is strictly reflected in the lawsuit. So whatever I say cannot be considered offensive.
You sure?
Because that's what they said she was doing to them. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, wait, hold on.
There's more?
There is more.
Because I see a lot of posts about the people giving interviews and all this stuff talking about the treatment while working with her.
They say, in addition to the sexual harassment and hostile work environment, the file brings claims for religious and racial harassment, false imprisonment, interference with prospective economic advantage, and more.
What that mean?
That's some words I ain't using.
I understand some jargon there. I don't know what the hell they talking about.
Hey, if you're a lawyer, you know what I'm saying, you practice law, if you understand any of that jargon, please let us know in the comments. Because what I just said, I don't know. But that was hilarious.
Hey.
Go ahead, say it.
To be honest with you, a lot of those words sound like they trying to. It's like some filler words.
It is.
Because it might not be no real shit. She might have been telling y'all the truth to y'all face, and y'all got your feelings hurt, and then a lawsuit came out. That's what it sounds like.
All of this sounds like.
That's what all of this sounds like.
So we done told you to just work a little harder. You started sweating, and it was like, yo, I'm not doing this.
Exactly.
Shit.
I was going hard on you, Elizabeth. I get what you said.
Then,
stop it. They trying to get some.
You probably came practice drunk one day, and I said, nah, get to work. You talking about this is excruciating.
In there and sit down.
Get your ass start sweating that alcohol out.
You out of shape. Put the drink down.
Now you smell like a pint.
Exactly.
Told you put that Henny. That shit ain't good for you.
Don't try to sue her because she was keeping it real with you.
You want to stay with some women drama still?
What's going on?
So at a recent concert, I don't know where it was at. I don't know if it's a festival. I don't know what was going on.
Okay.
By the way, they just dropped a fire song. Cardi, Offset.
You consider that fire?
No, I didn't. Cardi's verse was fire.
Cardi's verse was amazing.
Yeah, because
a lot of people said Offset killed it too.
He did. So I have to go back and revisit it. But the fact that I'm hearing Cardi again because it's been a little while, and finally about to see if Cardi's gonna do something for the end of the year or anything. And,
I mean, she got a feature run right now, which is unparalleled right now. So whether she drops a project or not, I mean, I feel like it's a build up for her. She never did this many features before.
You're right.
And she should capitalize off.
She definitely should. At least drop a single. I would say at least drop a single.
I will say this. It's just like Lil Wayne. It's a lot easier to hop on somebody else's song.
Especially when you're hot.
To make your own. So, you know what I'm saying?
So Cardi was performing.
Yeah.
And so the first video, and then
there's a couple
of videos, and then there was some background to that too. So, but the first video that kind of popped up was Cardi's on stage performing, and you see a young lady throw something at her, a liquid substance, and like a Bronx Dominican chick that she is, she took as reflex, she took the microphone and hurled it at the young lady.
She certainly did.
But in that video, you see the other perspective. She didn't hit the young lady. She hit the young lady that was next to her. Then it bounced on and hit the young lady that threw it at her. Woo! Is that breaking news?
This is breaking news. But
okay, but we're gonna keep going, right?
The story,
So we seen a few, but then you go around, you see a few videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go back and you see another video of earlier. She throwing the microphone at said DJ or whoever's behind it. She threw the microphone. So obviously, Cardi's good with the microphone throws. You know what I'm saying? That's she might. she might be Tom Brady on the microphone, but cool. But then also, what I just kind of saw earlier, listening and watch some things earlier in that, she told people as she was, twerking to throw water on her.
Throw some liquid.
Some liquid on her. So, but before I say that, it might have been after that. We don't know. I don't know if she had a change of clothes. It might have been, that was the wrong timing. Who knows? Or she might have smelt the liquid as it was coming to her and it wasn't water. It might have been some other substance that she felt and deemed as, kind of an assault type thing where, hey, what if you got into my eye? It's assault. It's assault. What if you got into my eye? I could go blind. And it was a reaction. Thoughts?
My initial thoughts is, and I want y'all to go on memory lane with me for a minute. Because I could have sworn the last episode I mentioned something around the realm of, it's not much of a difference between Cardi B and Jocelyn Hernandez. Can you explain to people what you told me your position was, what the difference was?
As I'm seeing this, initially my thing was the difference is that Cardi was a little removed from hoodlum activities in public.
Exactly, that was the key thing.
That was the thing in public because she's not removed from them. She mentions it, you hear about it, but it hasn't been seen.
That's what you told me. Yeah,
that's what I said. And up until a certain point, it was kind of like whatever.
What I said was how, because this reports coming left and right that she getting sued and beating up people, pull up all kind of stuff.
We haven't seen it.
The point is. We didn't say you gotta see it. We said it's public.
I said it's public.
You said it's public.
So which
is public. So if the headlines coming out about it,
I'm saying seen it. We ain't got video of it.
I ain't seen Carmelo getting driving a car, speeding, getting DUI, but they damn sure was at the game in the stands calling his ass a drunk because the headline said it. That's all I'm saying. So
let's talk about him carrying them drugs too. I told that nigga, man.
I told y'all, Cardi B. Because that's the first thing that came.
Damn, boy, you gonna fucking.
What you want me to do? You're not illegal. Stay
mellow, man.
Shout out to his son. His son who?
Yeah, he gonna be the best.
Like I said, Cardi B is not who y'all think she is. Her husband's not helping
at all. Hold on, did you see that video?
Yes, I saw it.
And he came with the flying.
Yes, it's too knucklehead violence first. At some point, we gotta talk to these people about learning how to resolve conflict without getting physical. I mean, y'all are 30 plus years old. Come on, dog. At what point can y'all learn? First of all, y'all rich. Y'all can have people handle these situations.
You know what?
Why am I throwing a mic at somebody?
You know what I heard though, right? Because you would think about like when you get to a certain level, you don't want this money coming out of your bank account, for all these suits and allegations, all of that, right?
Okay.
Somebody said, actually, I was watching the Joe Budden podcast. They said, do you ever think that it's not coming out of their account because of the stature and the artists that they are and the backing that they have behind labels and all of that shit, that it's not coming out of their account, the labels are paying for that because of the artists that they are? I'm not sure about Offset because he needs to like kind of show a little bit, but Cardi, because of her being as big of an artist as she is, like you don't get as big as she can and just not drop album.
My response would be,
so maybe it's not affecting him. They're like, yo, we can give a fuck. We ain't gotta pay for this shit anyway.
My response would be this. So there's a couple things. So
talk to me.
When you get signed to $1 million deal, let's say a label signs you to $1 million deal, you don't personally get $1 million.
You don't. And then
that's
even
whatever cash you get available to you based off the expenses, studio time, videos, features, whatever.
Correct.
So if it's not coming out of their account, it's coming from, as you said, maybe it's coming from the label. Meaning it's money that's getting put on the tab. It gotta be paid back. Now, banking on the stardom of her and the popularity, I'm sure she can get that back. But as you can see, she's doing a lot of features. She's getting a lot of lawsuits. You see the fuck I'm saying?
300 here, 300. You better pay me.
Now, the second part is that could make it ugly. Deshaun Watson. Extremely unhappy. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna connect the dots for you.
Okay.
Deshaun Watson, superstar quarterback, formerly of the Houston Texans,
now the Cleveland Browns,
voiced his displeasure with the organization. He said he wanted to trade. Very soon after he made that trade, a lot of allegations came out. A lot of claims came out. Now the connection there is, let's say the label isn't so happy with Cardi B and or Offset. Mm-hmm. And they start to get a little bit of a tug of war here.
Okay, a little tension rising.
It's a lot of things we may not know about based on what you said, that they may have done, that they may have paid for. Mm-hmm. That could be used to leverage. And you better do what we say.
You better get your shit together, Cardi. You only dropped one album.
With that being said, Cardi B cleared in the mic throwing battery case. Cardi's lawyers, Drew, Finley, whatever I don't know how to pronounce these. They sound Jewish, you know what I'm saying? This afternoon, they were notified by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department that as a result of their investigation, there will be no charges against Cardi. On behalf of Cardi, we appreciate the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's diligent and prompt resolution of the matter.
She ain't apologizing on none of these hoes.
Now, if I was to take a guess,
okay,
somebody intervened and said, maybe it's best that we go ahead and take care of this before it turns into something bigger. I.e. Cardi's team, label, so on and so forth. A little payoff, whatever. This is all, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get Tasha K. I don't know what happened. All I'm saying is, it's possible.
Very possible.
Now, if more information comes out about this incident later, let's say Cardi B says the wrong thing about the wrong group of people. Mm-hmm. Is it going to be a Lizzo situation where we go back 10 years and they just bringing up all these instances?
Or they even with the news, you say the wrong word on your album, man. It's a bad day for you. You say the wrong word on your album, now you got to change your whole album up.
Listen, there's a lot of people.
I mean, Beyonce had to change her album.
Beyonce had to change her album. Now, everybody's not going to end up like where you can face all these billions and millions and brands been taken away from you.
And then Adidas still got to fucking come back and get
because you're that,
$1 billion.
Because you make, I don't know what Cardi has of her own that she's created or whatever that she can leverage, but anybody can be taken down.
They can. Especially once they give you the money. Literally, no offense. That's one thing that they always say about our people. You know, we never have anything of our own.
Correct.
Everything's been given.
So talked about Diddy.
Exactly. So in a sense, just like Diddy. You know, Diddy been promoting Ciroc since damn near 07 type shit. Like, he's been promoting Ciroc for mad years. You find out Diddy don't own none of that shit. You know, everybody ain't pulled the J move where you have leverage on that team.
That's what I'm saying.
You pulled Diddy, you ain't got no leverage where you don't own that shit. You a promoter. Bro, Diddy was a highly touted promoter. You were doing what me and you could do was go and promote clubs, though. You promoting the liquor.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I'm just saying we gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying? We see the very loyal in a different instance, a different whole structure, environment, everything. Mr. Loyal himself, Mr. Never, I don't run from the grind.
Yo, hey, don't get me. We're talking about women right now. That's hilarious. Yo, that nigga go, you better run from something.
To a city, politely ask for a trade. Guess what, Dane? What leverage do you have, sir?
Nigga, Western Conference Finals that you ain't win.
Only Bron can do this type of stuff and force his way out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they want to do, you gotta be wise with this stuff. That's all I'm saying. You signing contracts, they might own you. That's the way they're gonna treat you. They call it owners for a reason.
Shit, you know what kind of did that shit when he went to New York? They made him give it the whole team, and I was and then after that, he knew down there. God damn it! Shout out to Melo. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying.
But hold on, man. We're gonna continue on positive girl news though.
Okay.
No more girl news. One of them, I don't even know what the fuck. You're gonna have to explain that. But
what is it?
We're gonna talk about that after.
But what we got, man? We talking about the Queen of New York.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give her just due. You know what I'm saying? I gotta realize where things are.
So we're talking all this negativity about women.
No.
Positive,
yeah. Okay, that's still my movie. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bronx, man. Shout out to New York. Where she's looking like the princess of New York, queen of New York, whatever's going on in New York right now. Ice Spice is fucking red, orange hair bandit is fucking holding it down. She been named Billboard's Hip Hop Rookie of the Year.
Ice Spice is Billboard's R&B and hip hop.
R&B and hip hop. That's some shit right there.
It is.
That's different.
That's a big deal.
That's big. That's huge.
Now, the interesting thing about this, the key piece here is this is Billboard. I mean, this is based off popularity of the music, how hot you are. What the chart saying?
She has been going nuts. I've been saying that. You said that, and I agree with you. She's been going nuts. I don't get it, but she's been going nuts. And every song that she put out she's been putting out a hit, and a hit, and a hit.
Listen,
she dropped her debut. I don't know if it was an album or more of an EP, mixtape, whatever, because I don't know how to gauge things these days. But
project, we'll just leave it at project.
She dropped the project,
simplified,
then dropped the deluxe with 3 more songs on it, and one of the songs, Deli, been going crazy. And you got the chart right here. How high has Deli charted? Because that song's going nuts right now.
Well, first of all, to give some context real quick, so she was named this after having 4 Hot 100 top 10s with 2 collaborations with her idol, plus 1 with Taylor Swift. The 23-year-old People's Princess has her eye on the rap game's throne. Now, I don't know if she has her eye on it or she's already on it, because she's clearly the hottest.
She is. But you know what's crazy?
What's that?
Taylor Swift, arguably, what did she do? Pop?
Yeah.
Arguably one of Pop's biggest artists right now. For sure. She sells out everything. Her tickets, they people done sued Ticketmaster because her tickets were going for $99,000.
For sure.
Taylor Swift went and had to get a record with her.
Yeah, that's how hot Ice Spice is.
Taylor Swift don't do it. I don't know many rappers or any people that's really doing records with Taylor Swift. The fact that she went and got Ice Spice and had to go do a record with her.
Dominance, man.
That says a lot.
And she started off getting a lot of hate.
She did.
She still gets a lot of hate.
I mean,
she can't rap.
I'll be honest with be one of them. Because, I support all my New York people because, New York, we got ways to go because Atlanta's still...
Yeah, but, y'all ain't going to catch her. Let's keep it... Y'all might catch somebody else. Because Atlanta, we slowed up a little bit. But Ghana holding us down for sure.
Yeah, for now.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
So Thug is free. I mean, it's gonna be a struggle. It is what it is.
But so I hold it down. I just didn't feel she was a rapper. But I still look at things with rapper ears, like hearing rap. But when in a new generation, a new style of what rap is, she's eating that shit up.
She's different. She's a beast. This is Fetty Wap-esque.
It is. You remember when 2016 Fetty Wap went on a run with 5, 6, whatever, he was going crazy.
I think the only difference between Fetty Wap and Ice Spice right now was Fetty Wap literally had all that in a year at one time. Ice Spice started off this run last year
with
the song that's not even on the Billboard.
Yeah, and Munch ran for a few months.
Munch ran for a long time.
It did.
And she was one of like 3 or 4 girls that had one little local hot song buzz.
She did.
She took it to a different level. We talk about legendary status here.
Because the thing about, I would say this, because Lola Brooke had that one song that was going. And Munch, they was kind of around the same time. Glorilla had the song.
Then Scarlett is a little bit more on the recent side.
On the recent side right after that. And so it was all that. You had the South, you had the North, New York, and it was like, all right, let's see who goes from there. Glorilla took off and had like another 1 or 2 because she had the Cardi feature and whatnot. And then Ice Spice, another song, and then another one. And then she got the Nicki, because she had a few songs and then got the Nicki.
Now, to be fair, we do have to mention this came due to Tory Lanez.
You think so?
All this happened because of Tory Lanez.
Why
Megan Thee Stallion was the one in women's rap that had every aspect of being the best women rapper that we could possibly have in today's game. Sex appeal. She can actually perform. She can dance.
She can actually rap.
And she had hits. Collaborations. Not just with men. With women.
But with both women too.
And hits with both parties.
She had the 2 women that you would see as the top of the top in rap, which is Cardi and Nicki. Mm-hmm. She had hits with both of them.
Not only that.
Oh, wait. You know who she had a hit with too?
Who that?
Is that who?
Who?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
She had a hit with Beyonce.
She got the co-sign from Beyonce.
And she is signed with Roc Nation.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention celebrity couples too.
Mm-hmm.
She had every aspect of being hot. So as soon as Tory came and fucked all that up, this opened the door for a whole flood of women.
And I feel like she caught the bait of Tory fucking it up.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that because, you know, hey, listen, we protect our women, we love them. But the bait of she may be lying. It was too much of she may be lying the world. Because it started off, damn, Tory did this. Mm-hmm. Then you started seeing the shit that she was doing, and it was like, she may be lying. And when you have too much of the public saying you may be lying, and it's not just, mind you, every nigga in the world don't like Tory.
That's true.
But too many women were saying you may be lying.
That's true. Yeah.
And that's where the problem came in of, now here comes your downfall.
Yeah.
And that's where you're not as hot as you're doing. Now we're dissecting every rap that you do, every song that you put out. Now the women who are really, because they've been saying this for years, women are the one who's gonna buy your record, whether it's men or women. Yeah. Women are the one who's, you know, doing the purchasing.
Correct. Yeah.
Now when the women aren't doing the backing, now it's like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so I agree with you. Now that I see where you came from, that Tory's shit fucked you up.
She became the it girl. I mean, shit. Now, like you said, I mean, is the rapping the best? I mean, that's really subjective. You know
subjective.
So
to whatever you want to hear. Because I mean,
I can't say who can rap and who can't. You know what I mean, because it really ain't.
I mean, I think now at this point in time, rapping is all subjective right now.
Yeah, because I mean, I could if I want the type of rap that these women are doing now, as far as the sexual stuff with the good flow. I mean, we can go back to Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim. You can even go to Emil, and all of those women rap better than all the women today.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Missy Elliott, all of them rap better than the current women today. But it was different times, different music.
Yeah,
so
and it's a different sound. It's whatever, cool.
Because shout out to Ice Spice. I mean, Barbie World, number 7 on the Billboard. Princess Diana, number 4 on the Billboard. Karma with Taylor Swift, number 2. The Boy's a Liar. Number 3, like this is ridiculous stuff. This is in the same year. This year is only half a year.
That. She still has shit in the top 100.
In Her Mood, number 50, a TikTok dominant song. Delhi 41 just dropped. Gangster Boo with Lil TJ. I mean, come on now.
And nothing is beyond. It's all under 100.
She's her. I mean,
in the top 100.
It's crazy. You can't call her a one-hit wonder, two-hit wonder, one album because she ain't even dropped no album yet.
She dropped a project.
This is different type of stuff. When she dropping projects, these songs is hitting on these tracks.
And what I will say is that, like, because I do watch like a little her interviews just to see like what kind of person she is. I just want to see like how. And she keeps saying like, "Oh, I just do this. Like, I have more rap flows. I have more things to open up." So in my mind, it's saying like, "Oh, I'm just capturing people and just to get my shit off."
And not only that, she's causing pandemonium in real life.
Oh, you saw what JT do that phone?
She's causing pandemonium. She's getting referenced in songs. They got songs named after her already. Like, bro, this is a different type of run. I just hope people appreciate it.
I've never seen a woman have no. We're gonna take off of that. Never seen a woman have that much accuracy with a phone to a man's head 2 times in a row.
Definitely do better than Cardi B.
I'm telling you, Uzi, I know your forehead hurt after that shit. That shit, bang, bang. Oh, goddamn. You better glad you took that diamond out your head, nigga. That should have been gone.
But let's keep it on rap.
Want to keep it on rap? Where?
The long-awaited 5-year wait is over for the very popular, the very talented, the world-renowned global star.
He not, hold on, you take outside the music, he has clothing. He has some of your favorite fucking sneakers.
For sure.
With the Nike brand.
He is a
he's a Jenner.
He's this mysterious Kanye. We don't know nothing about this guy. But he got damn near every aspect. He got the Kardashian, got the shoes, got the clothes, got the music, the brand, the videos. He got everything
the sound, the look, the everything.
With Kanye. He just don't got the message in the music, but that's neither.
I mean,
who cares?
But
He's
you know
cool.
what I'm saying? That's early.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Who cares?
yeah.
And he got the stage. I forgot that. How could I forget? He got the stage shows, but
yeah. He just don't have the early Kanye part, but you know, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
he had the situation, but the long-awaited Utopia finally dropped.
Shout out to Pagani who dropping the Utopia first.
Long-awaited Utopia finally dropped.
Want to give your dissection first, or you want to talk, or you want to jump first?
I listened.
Okay. Same here.
19 songs. Mm-hmm. Let's look at these features here.
Which is in this day and age right now, 19 songs is pretty long for an album.
Yeah.
And it's in new times.
Okay.
It's pretty long for an album.
Okay.
Depending on the artist that you are, you know, the 12 songs, the short albums are the thing. Okay.
You got a shout out to this guy here because I don't know why he refuses to drop a project. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to this, please drop some music. Tizo Touchdown, extremely talented dude, one of my favorite artists. He has absolutely like no music on Apple Music for whatever reason, but he got 1,000 snippets on YouTube. He works with all the artists. He works with Tyler the Creator, all these people. So.
But before you say that too, he also has another artist that's on there that's not listed. Who is
he got a few that are listed right here,
which is like Casey, who's another artist that's been featured. Yep, and he's actually really
Keep
good.
My Spirit Alive Part 2, the original one he was on.
And he's a really good artist as well.
Okay. You got Tizo. Of course, you have Drake. Mm-hmm. You got 21 Savage, Rob 49, The Weeknd, Sway Lee. Young Thug, who put up a fantastic, phenomenal performance.
We're not going to talk about that shit. Wait. Go ahead, continue. Talk about the features.
We got Bad Bunny. Mm-hmm. We got The Weeknd again. We got Future and SZA. I love SZA's verse on that.
Yep.
I didn't love Future, but whatever.
Yeah, I can take Future off.
Yeah, I can take Future. James Blake. Last but not goddamn least. Westside Gun too.
No, we got Westside Gun on there, which I love.
Last but not least, the most surprising feature of
ever.
The GOAT herself, the closest thing to Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. Beyonce, the goddess.
Yes.
And her vocal performance was phenomenal.
That was a Beyonce song featuring Travis. But
it was.
But that was actually a good song. I had to skip it in that realm of that half because it just. But
now I will say I was actually listening to some Destiny's Child. Don't judge me. A little bit earlier today.
No. Actually, listen, bro. I feel like we should listen to all.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, it's weird timing, but
it was.
Yeah. But I do understand why.
So just fuck you listen to this. I got the album.
Fucking good. They classics, though. Yeah. Fuck up TLC in the verses.
Easily. We're not gonna talk about that shit.
Saying, like, that's the closest thing to the jacket.
They better chase waterfalls.
That's out of here. Rest in peace. Left out. But I see why people put Beyonce in the greatest singers of all time category.
Dog.
Not because she's Whitney Houston with
Mariah Carey,
the tonality and the pitches and all that. It's because the way she can flow and contort her vocals to whatever beat is in front of her is like phenomenal. Go listen to No Part 2. And she is like
she
doing
fucked that shit up, yo.
Sing.
Yes. Yo, she was fucking that shit up, though.
What she did on Renaissance, what she did on Del Resto Echoes on this album, she is a legendary, all-time great vocal performer.
You know what? One of my favorite Beyonce songs is, and I had spoken to somebody because they was like, yo, she performed this song, is Get Me Body.
Okay.
And it's not really like the...
Me. The fuck out of here.
Shit's on. So it's beats that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Go check up on it.
Oh, that shit's fire too, actually. That video was great too. But it wasn't even, she wasn't hitting high notes and all of that shit. It was the fact of, you have and we know what Swiss Beats was doing during that time. The tambourines and the Money in the Bank and you know what I'm saying, all of that shit that was going on. That beat and that high energy and just going for that whole song, it's just like it's like, all right. It's kind of tough to certain things for like certain people to do that. You won't hear everybody being able to just keep that energy that whole time and just being able to be on that type of production and just like,
I agree. Yeah.
So
I agree. I mean, I think that definitely separates, like, even when it comes to rappers. Like,
yeah,
I mean, Jay-Z doesn't sound the best over certain beats.
I
definitely need to stay away.
Yo, you heard that Magic Drake?
Yes, I think that's why people credit Drake so much, because he can pretty much
do whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Kanye's in that conversation, so he pretty much sounds good on whatever. You know what I mean? Andre 3000. Yeah. Those of that ilk.
Certain ilks are just like, certain just like rappers and tones and being able to just stick into a pocket and find a pocket.
I even throw J. Cole in there because Kendrick been on some remixes that was like, hey,
it's like, whoa, you're trying to be too different.
You got like one or two pockets that you need to stay
but it's like, it's a pocket that certain people can find in each and every.
Thug is probably the best at it ever.
You know
what I'm saying?
He has some different, the verses, the words, but he can find the pocket.
I'm talking about the pocket.
Yeah, okay.
Because Nas ain't never struggled with lyrics. It's the flow.
Yeah, because Jay ain't either, but that boy,
Jay,
you better get the fuck out
on that fucking high remix. Please knock it out.
I actually like that shit.
The shit is terrible.
But the Maybach shit, I took the top off the Maybach.
Yeah, anything with Future, he has a terrible verse on. He even struggled on some of them Watch the Throne beats.
You hold on, you ain't like I Got the Keys?
We gonna get back to trash. I'm just saying. But yeah, first listen, I ain't gonna lie, I listened to this album. First of all, this album is gonna be hard to just listen to in AirPods headphones. Okay. It's something that needs to be on bigger speakers because
big speakers though.
This is a lot of instrumentation, a lot of beat changes. Now you're not really listening to Travis for any lyrics. He doesn't say anything, but he found his pocket on all these songs perfectly. Like his flows he selected, whether that he was feeding off somebody else, which he likes to do. If it's Drake, he gonna rap like Drake. Yeah. If it's Sway Lee, he gonna try to, you know what I mean, whatever. But he gonna throw the auto-tune on there and do whatever drug, deal, like whatever. But from top to bottom, I honestly don't have a single skip on this album. I thought it sounded great. I even the single with Bad Bunny and Weeknd, which I thought was terrible.
I know I'm not a fan.
I'm
a Weeknd. I'm a Weeknd fucking fan.
You are. This album is, to me, this is like a drugged up, secular cursing version of Donda with no message. Okay. That's what it sounded like to me, but more concise. Donda had a lot of songs on there.
You're right.
Even though it was telling a story and a theme and all that.
But Donda had like 14 parts.
It did.
Yeah, it had mad shit going on.
It did. So it was almost like a menu that had too much stuff on it. It was kind of like, I don't know where to choose this from. That's what this reminded me of. It's very Kanye-esque. I hear a lot of Yeezus. I hear a lot of Donda. A lot of Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Pablo in there.
Pablo, yeah. I mean, like I said, I think they're very close to each other. The only thing about Travis is, which I can never be a fan of, because he doesn't really say anything in any verse on any song. But yeah, I mean, first listen, it was a 9 out of 10 for me. Thought the music was great. I mean, am I gonna go back and listen to this over and over again? Probably not. You know what I mean? Just because I want to hear something. At my age right now, that I'm
of course.
29, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear a little bit more message, unless I'm outside shit. Okay. But yeah.
So let me say this,
it's a great project.
I'm gonna say this, and me and you had a conversation off camera before. I think Travis has 2.5 good projects. So here I keep, me and you talk about music. I listen to a lot of rap, just like niggas just rap. So that shit. So like then now I have to go into the thought and the mind of like, all right, I keep forgetting that Travis is not a rapper. So of course, like my favorite project of him might be Days at the Rodeo, but I don't, that's not an album. That's more of a mixtape. So cool.
I mean, you're not wrong there though.
Yes,
phenomenal. But that was Rich Homie on.
It was, and then all of that was different. And then also I think Bird Sing McKnight, that project, I think that was his best. And then I think I think Rodeo was probably that half, because it was a lot of production, but it was back and forth. I didn't think Astro World was good, but then again, Travis is not a rapper, so now I have to go back and start listening to certain things because I looked at it at a different space, and that's how I looked at this. So first, I've listened to this album, I think like maybe 5 times, and because the first maybe 3 times I listened, I said, "Fuck, this dude can't rap for shit."
All right, yeah, I understand.
And he says nothing, and I'm like, "Fuck, you keep hopping on this great production. It's amazing. The quality of it is amazing. You spent I understand why you spent 5 years. You spent $10 million on this album.
Yeah.
Not 10 million, but you know what I'm saying. But
yeah.
And so then, but I always listen to all the features, and I'm like, yo, the features did exactly what they need to do, but you ruined songs. Ruined songs.
That's harsh.
But again, that's why it took 5 times to listen, because the last 2 times I said, fuck, he's not a rapper.
Yeah. And
I put him in that the late Kanye category.
Don't do that.
No. But I put him in the late Kanye category of Kanye's now I am a producer and really showing you everything producer-wise. Don't get me wrong, Kanye always has a message. Even on Pablo, I don't think it was his best. Pablo, I don't think was his best rapping performance. Yeezus was a transition of doing different things, and then Donda told the story, but again, the big features. And so that's why I put it in that, and I said, oh, that's that pocket right there of, I'm going to say something. Of course, Kanye's always going to have a message. Kanye's a better rapper. Kanye's been a rapper.
Yeah.
Everybody wrote for Kanye, but Kanye, we know what Kanye did. Kanye's a rapper. Too, yeah. So I take that out. Kanye's a rapper because I know what he did. But that part of Kanye where somebody wrote for me, but I'm a really good producer and I make music.
Yeah.
That's where I had to look at it for the last 2 times. And that's where I said, oh shit, this is good. This is really fucking good. I think the second half of it is amazing. Much better with the features and shit like that for what I want to hear.
Okay.
The Beyonce track is amazing.
Okay.
For the flow of those last you have it right here.
Yeah.
You scroll up a little bit. All right, starting from, cause Sirens ain't do shit, but from 7 down, I skipped Beyonce track only because of the flow of how it sounds.
Okay.
But Beyonce track is amazing. But I think all of that sounds great. I love Circus Maximus. I like Parasol a lot. Schizo, I think might be between that and Lost Forever West Side are the 2 best tracks on that. I know you know. I know.
That was a good song.
But yeah, I think it's a great, and I love that transition of beat for that.
Yeah.
But you know, this bias. I love West Side. But I think it was great. Utopia Twins is probably my favorite song on that.
Yeah.
Rob 49 started off the track for
I like Rob 49.
I like Rob 49.
I don't know if y'all heard his album, but Rob 49 does that on every song. Like he's
gonna get aggressive style, and he talk. He's like he has a pocket of like, you know how 21 has a pocket of I'ma stay right here, and I'ma only stay right here.
Yeah.
Rob 49 does the same shit, and I love exactly what he did. That's my favorite song on the album.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna get into it in a second, but alright. So I have, let me see. I know I have 4 or 5 songs straight off. My top ones is gonna be Utopia Twins, Schizo, Lost Forever, Meltdown, I Know, and Fiend. And then Circus.
What?
So it's gonna be Utopia Twins. That's my favorite track.
Okay.
It's gonna be. My next track is between my 2A and 2B, which is whatever you want to. Is Schizo and Lost Forever, because I think the feature on that, the Thug feature is
Thug. Yeah.
Dog. Hold on. Let me say this, guys.
That performance is.
This guy has been a fan of Thug since probably Thug came out. I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about nobody talking about how you just like I be the person to say I'm a new Thug fan. And I had to go back and listen. I mean, I listened to the Bar to 6. I listened to a bunch of other songs, and I had hit songs here and there.
Slime season 1, Slime
but
season 2, Beautiful Thugger Girls.
He's a Thug fan. Though, had Thug been out? First of all, the album Business to Business wouldn't have dropped.
Yeah, facts.
I listened to the Metro side. You know when Metro did his thing? Mm-hmm. You listen to that album, the first 10 songs, you heard. But that's songs that Thug probably wouldn't have dropped if he was out. Yeah. You heard this verse, and whatever Thug would have dropped this year along with the Metro feature that he had, along with this verse, and then those songs from Business to Business.
I mean, I think at some point we got to start acknowledging these people as who they are, because this is 10 years into Thug's career. It's very few people that are still as good or even better than they were at 10 years into their career as it was. 10 years into Drake's career, his peak had been long gone. That's what, because that was 2009, 2019. That was Scorpion, all that shit.
Scorpion, yep.
Kanye 10 years to his career is still phenomenal. Stop it. Jay-Z, what you mean? That was what, 06 to 16?
Or 16.
Was that Pablo or?
Pablo. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't like Pablo. I think that's one of his worst albums.
I don't know about that. Pablo's fire.
Cool. You know,
Pablo's fire.
We disagree, but I just think that's one of his worst albums.
Donda was phenomenal too, so we can.
It was, but that's a different Kanye as well. But
it is. That's the only person that makes new projects every time. So
yeah. But I do think Pablo wasn't.
10 years into Jay-Z career, his peak been long gone.
96, 06?
Jay-Z ain't got no classic album past 06. He don't even got
American Gangster.
That's not a classic album, bro.
Why is it not?
It's not.
Okay.
That first of all, that a lot of that heavy lifting was because of the film and Denzel and his.
You know that wasn't part of the film.
What I'm saying is, it was part of that.
That was an amazing album, by the way. That's
first of all, he referenced the main drug deal throughout the whole album.
Yeah, that's probably
which Denzel was playing. So don't say it was part of the film.
First of all,
don't say it wasn't part of the film.
Let me just say this, right? That's actually probably one of Jay-Z's best.
It's
albums.
not, bro. Stop.
All right, so you never.
I listened to every single Jay-Z. The Black Album was way better than that.
Actually,
Volume 2, Volume 1 is way better than that. Blueprint was way better than that.
But we know what Blueprint is.
Alright now.
Blueprint, Reason Moved Out, American Gangster. I think.
Stop it, bro. American Gangster. What's the best? Blue Magic? Get that bum ass shit out of here. That was the single. I'm
not even looking at
that. Was the single.
I'm not looking at Blue Magic.
I'm telling you the
rest of them couldn't be. I know.
I'm telling you the single.
Did you listen? I know.
Bro, one good song don't make the album good.
Pretty?
No.
Successful?
No, not good. You talking about with Nas?
You ain't listen to those.
That shit don't even get mentioned.
You ain't listen to them shits.
They don't even get mentioned. What I'm saying, not with
Say hello. Say hello.
Say hello. He ain't rapping on there. The beat doing all the heavy lifting.
You never listen to
Say hello to the bad.
Yo, he rapped.
Stop it.
Come on.
That's when he's rapping slow as hell and shit.
Ignorant shit. Come on, dog.
Song, bro. Anyway,
ooh,
it's not one of his best albums, but it's neither. Like I said,
Party.
It wasn't a good album, bro.
My boys, that was another
again. You're naming songs that was getting heavy lifted by the beats at that point in his career. He was.
My boys in the buildings tonight.
Yeah, that was more so cinematic. That was more so.
You're a hater.
That was more of a cinematic.
You better than all your favorite rappers.
First of all, that whole album is cinematic because it's based off the fucking movie.
You're a hater.
The Blue Magic, that's a reference from the film. Like, stop it, bro. Stop that. Like, what's that? Why'd you say it wasn't part of the movie though?
It's separated. It didn't come out with the movie.
I didn't say it did. I said why you did.
I'm saying it's separated.
The whole album is about the film.
I understand that, but it's separated.
Cool. Anyways, like I said,
it wasn't the soundtrack.
I didn't say it was a soundtrack. You throwing extra words in.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said extra
words.
I said it wasn't part of the movie. It wasn't the soundtrack.
I said it got helped a lot because of the film. That's what I said.
I didn't even watch the film at the time.
Everybody watched the film.
Not that I didn't.
Everybody watched the film.
Go ahead, continue though.
Let's
talk about this.
Like I said, 10 years to their career is very few people that can do this. I don't even think Travis is 10 years to his career. He may be.
Oh, this shit.
He may be.
Nah, when it
He may be because Al Farrow was his introduction.
Was that 2012?
13 years. So he's 10 years.
Oh, so it is 10 years.
Yeah, he's 10 years in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 10 years in.
His production is getting better.
Yeah, I mean I think he's better than he was at the beginning of his career. But that's just my. Now is that his best project? No, because I think everybody agrees
before that. Rodeo, and I think that might have been his best lyrical performance. But
I mean, first of all, it's a very southern album. He had a lot of Atlanta people on
He definitely did.
On the project. So if you want to crack it up to that, because that was prime Atlanta too, 2014, 2015.
He had T.I.,
That's Rich Gang. Yeah, so
Young Thug. He had Shawn on there, which was one of his bigger songs.
He did. Yeah, Dope and all that.
But that was when Big Shawn actually rapped a little bit.
But speaking of performances, like I said, I brought up Drake 10 years into his career. His peak is far gone.
All right, you want to
track called Milk? Go ahead, break out Milk.
No. I want you to talk about this. I want to get your opinion because I already know ours is probably going to be very far apart.
Drake disses Pharrell era Louis Vuitton targets Pusha T on Travis Scott's Meltdown.
All right, before you even get into your opinion, how do you feel about the song? On a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, well, hold on. Do you like the song?
Let me cut this before we clip this.